That's a gorgeous, very gorgeous beach here in the Water Island. So pretty amazing. Look at that. Good morning everyone. So I'm kind of running out of time here. So the ferry going to the other island, which is the Water Island, is leaving in 30 minutes. I have to get my ticket, but it should be fine. So the next trip is going to be not until 2 hours. As a matter of fact, at 10, the next is at 12. So I don't want to wait for 2 hours if I will miss this next ferry. Alright, so I am walking along the bay. And this time I'm going to the other side of the town, and I have to pass by another popular supermarket, but it's on the other side. So this island is much smaller than yesterday's St. John, or the national park. This one is primarily mostly residential, and in fact there's no public transportation and there are no amenities there, but it's doable to be there. I'm going there for the day and do some hiking again. So there is one attraction here. It's a fort. So it's one thing that was during the World War I, or maybe World War II, called the Sagara Fort, or Fort Sagara. Alright, so I have to speed up a bit. So the ferry will be leaving in 30 minutes. Alright, so this is quite a walk. It's a good exercise. Once again, it's a bit gloomy. But it was gloomy yesterday, but it did not rain. I got my brother once again. Hair's getting a little bit muggy and humid here in St. Thomas. Alright, heading off to the ferry. Don't want to miss it. Cheers. See ya. Right, I saw the crown. Bailey, I got 10 minutes before the first boarding. Otherwise, I have to wait for 2 hours. Alright, so I made it here. Just right at the edge. So I'm heading off to the Water Island, which is a few minutes from here. So there's another island here in the Virgin Island. I made it. It is 10 o'clock, and I'm returning the next in the afternoon. Alright, so I'm here in Water Island. So I took a small ferry. It's from the Crown Bay. So that was in the St. Thomas Island, and now I'm here in they call it the Water Island. It's a pretty small island, smaller than St. Thomas, and there's no public transportation. You do it by foot, and there's less traction, and there are less residents here. Right, so let me explore the Water Island. Alright, heading on to the fort. This is one of the most important attractions that I would like to see, the Fort Sagara. Welcome to the Water Islands. This is the Honeymoon beach here in the Water Islands, and there's no one. Practically the beach is on my own. The water is turquoise. So this is in another island called the Water Islands. From St. Thomas, you have to take a ferry for about a 15-minute ferry, and you're here. This is primarily a residential place, and there's only a few amenities here. There's no public transportation. So welcome to the Water Islands. So beautiful water. Alright, it's almost to the Fort Sagara here in the Water Islands. So GPS tells me to go this direction. This one is the most gorgeous section of the island I've seen. Look at the brown, the turquoise color of the water and the bay on the far side. Fort Cigar. It's hot, but the views are fascinating. Alright, it's hot here, but it's all good. Finally, so this is one of the main entrances of the fort. It's right behind me. It's quite a walk. Finally, at the cigar fort. Alright, so I'm right inside the tunnel. So this is in the Fort Cigar. It's pretty dark. It's just a lot of labyrinth. So this is how I go facing the outside. So that goes to the inside of the tunnel here in Fort Cigar, a former U.S. military facility here on the Water Islands, here in the Virgin Islands. So it's pretty dark inside and there's no lighting system. It's pretty dodgy as well. This is a former military facility back in the World War, back in the 1940s. So there are lots and lots of kind of small tunnels and labyrinth. It's pretty dark inside, pretty dodgy though. Alright, so we go out of the tunnel, and you can see this is in Fort Cigar. So my boys are bouncing. Alright, so you can see from the outside. So that's the entrance of the tunnel, and right above is the main view deck. I think it's a viewing spot. And then here, let's see. Look at it's pretty amazing outside. It's pretty hot. Oh my God, sorry. All right, so that's the entrance of the tunnel. On the top is the view deck. Again, you have to go around to go to the top and see the view of the bay. And then this is a gun embarkment of the U.S. back in the 1940s in the World War. Okay, so that's the tunnel. It's pretty dark inside. I went in, but it's pretty amazing. All right, it's pretty dodgy. Right, hi everyone. So I'm here in Fort Cigar, former U.S. military facility back in the World War II, back in the 1940s, and it's right up on the hill, actually on top, here on the Water Islands in Virgin Islands. It's about 20 to 20 minutes or even less ferry ride from Crown Bay in St. Thomas, the main island here in the Virgin Islands. And this is in a small water islands where primarily there are only private residences, few attractions, there's no public transportation. And this is one of the hidden jewel of this island, the Fort Cigar. And pretty small, if you can see. but you can go climb and see. There is a view deck up, and you can see the view of the bay. And right beneath are gone embankments of the U.S. Back in the World War II. And I believe this fort served as a watchtower as well as a gun embankment was unfinished. All right, let's go to the top and see the view of the bay from Fort Sagara. A beautiful spot to view the bay, and it's quite a walk though from the port here in the water island. It's beautiful here, the Sagara Fort, a hidden jewel here in the water islands of the Virgin Islands. Alright, and right here, right on top of the deck of Fort Sagara, it's fascinating view of the from the water islands. Here's the entirety of the Virgin Islands. It's really fascinating to see. It's quite windy. It's quite hard to reach a destination. You have to go from St. Thomas, take a ferry to the water island. You have to climb it, hike. It took me about actually 30-40 minutes looking for this. Actually lost my ways here a couple of times, and I ended back to the limestone beach, but that's excellent though. It's beautiful, fascinating place, very historic. Once again, this is in Fort Sagara. It's a hidden jewel of the water islands here in the Virgin Islands. Alright, bye for now. Thank you, my friend, for watching the video. I hope you learned something. I did. Once again, my friends, traveling is not arriving to a new destination. It is looking at the world in a different perspective. Keep that smile and the world will smile at you. Cheers. Be safe.